My husband stood in the doorway, blocking the light, and said the 7 words that shattered whatever sanity I had left. "You're imagining things, none of that ever happened." And the worst part, he said it with confidence. Like he genuinely believed he could rewrite reality just by speaking. But that night, while he dismissed my pain like it was a hallucination, I was holding the one thing that would destroy his entire act: a recording. A recording of everything he said never happened. When I met Ethan, he was charming in that quiet, subtle way. The kind of man who listened more than he talked. The kind who opened doors, remembered details, and made you feel like the only person in the room. He wasn't perfect, but he was gentle, or at least he used to be. Because somewhere between year 2 and year 3, the gentle man I married started sharpening his words. At first, it was tiny things. "Why are you being sensitive? You always remember things wrong. You're blowing this up." Small statements that chipped away at my confidence, but gaslighting doesn't start with fireworks, it starts with whispers. In public, Ethan was a saint. The kind of husband women admired, the kind co-workers envied. But at home, he became someone I barely recognized. If I questioned him, he'd sigh dramatically and say, "Here we go again with your stories." If I caught him lying, he'd smirk, "Prove it." If I cried, he'd whisper, "See, this is why no one believes you." He had this way of twisting everything until I doubted my own memory. Arguments ended with me apologizing for things I didn't even do. Days blurred together as I tried to keep peace inside a home that felt like a psychological maze. But gaslighters make one mistake. They forget you can only break someone so many times before they stop being afraid. One morning, while cleaning our closet, I found a small digital recorder tucked inside one of Ethan's shoes. Curious, I pressed play. My heart stopped. He had been recording my emotional moments, arguments, breakdowns, even conversations where I sounded confused, just so he could use it against me. On one clip, he even coached himself before coming to talk to me. "Stay calm, make her think she started it, tell her she's misremembering." My legs nearly gave out. He wasn't just hurting me. He was building a case to convince everyone that I was unstable. But while listening to those recordings, I realized something he didn't. He recorded everything, including the moments where he admitted to lying and manipulating me. He documented his own crimes. I bought my own recorder. Small, silent, undetectable. And every time he launched into one of his carefully scripted performances, telling me I imagined things, denying obvious truths, rewriting conversations entirely, I captured every second. Things like, "You won't leave, no one would believe you." "I only say things to confuse you, it keeps you in line." "Your memory is weak, that's why I make the decisions." Each sentence was a nail in the coffin he didn't know he was building. I waited until I had enough evidence to expose him completely. Then one morning, while Ethan was at work, I sent a single email. A 7-minute audio compilation of him gaslighting, insulting, and openly admitting manipulation. I sent it to his boss, his sister, his parents, our marriage counselor, and my lawyer. By the time he got home, the damage was irreversible. He stormed in screaming that I ruined his life. I calmly replied, "I didn't ruin anything. I just let the truth speak." He froze because for the first time he couldn't deny anything. Everything he said never happened was now undeniable proof. He packed a bag and walked out. And the world he built on lies crumbled in one afternoon. Ethan tried damage control. He told people I edited the recordings. But no one believed him. His job put him on leave. His parents stopped defending him. His sister blocked him entirely. The counselor recommended I filed for separation, and I did. The day he signed the papers, his hands shook. He whispered, "I didn't think you'd ever fight back." And that was the point. He spent years convincing me I was too weak to walk away. But the truth, I was just waiting for the right moment to burn his entire facade down. Emotional abuse doesn't always leave bruises. Sometimes it leaves questions. Confusion, self-doubt. But if someone spends years trying to erase your reality, record everything, protect yourself, and when the time comes, let their own words destroy them,